I mean, did I catch you with your pants down?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, well.
Hope you can see the mole on my ass.
Okay, so welcome back. Ready Player U, Season 2, Episode 2. Take it away, Matt.
Man, this is... I've been waiting for this all week.
Yeah.
So last week, you did the highlight. Well, we're calling it the Artist Spotlight.
Artist Spotlight,
which is a segment that we're calling. So you did yours on Korn.
Yeah.
And from the people that I've talked to that listened to it, they enjoyed it. They definitely like our different format. And,
like the new format, yeah.
So me, this is a band that I've loved for years. I've seen them in concert. They are just out there. I mean, they were
phenomenal showmen.
Yes.
So let's kick off your artist highlight, artist spotlight.
Yes. Okay. So here we go. So the band that formed back in '95.
Right.
They've been nominated for 10 Grammys and won one. They've released 7 studio albums, 2 live albums, 1 compilation album, 5 video albums, 28 music videos, 27 singles, and 2 demo albums. And I'm talking about Corey Taylor, Mick Thompson, Jim Root, Paul Gray, Joey Jordison, Sean Clown Crahan, Chris Vine, Sid Wilson, and Craig Jones, and it's the Des Moines 9 Slipknot.
There it is.
Oh, have you seen them in concert?
I have not had the pleasure to see them in concert.
No. Oh, I've seen them. I don't remember what year it was, but it was around the time they were touring for Subliminal. Volume 3, the Subliminal versus album.
Yeah.
So that's when
they came out in high school. When we were in high school, right?
Yeah. I think their first album came out in 98, 99. So
sophomore, junior year.
And my first introduction to them was after high school. I didn't know who they were. One of my best friends, Antonio, he's a big old metalhead and shit, and he had their self-entitled, the Slipknot album. Man, I'm like, it was like completely different because, up to that time I was more into rock. I wasn't into rock like I am now. I was more into like the rap and, that kind of shit.
Yeah, because when we first met, you were into like Mac Dre and Mac 10.
Oh, not Mac Dre, but it was more like Tupac, Snoop.
Which one did Backyard Boogie?
That was Mac 10.
Yeah, Mac 10.
Shit, and that's funny. I was chilling with my boys the other day, and my boy put that on. I'm like, fuck, that's... I got that...
Backyard Boogie, I never heard that song until you played it that one day.
On that single, that tape.
Yeah,
I was telling
cassette tape. That dates us.
And because I got it from The Source magazine. And
yeah.
It was...
They sent it out with your subscription or what?
Oh, I'd get it from...
the little bodega?
From Disc Jockey.
Holy shit, I forgot about Disc Jockey.
Before it was FYE.
I bought a Metallica album from there.
Yeah, so that was... I used to get The Source because, I like the rap and shit, so...
Yeah.
But there was one that came with a demo. It was, B-side, A-side of... Because Mac 10 had just came out with his that album.
Yeah.
That's funny that we were talking about now. Then we were listening to the songs, and then you fucking mentioned it.
Yeah. So let's hear about this Slipknot, because I'm sure there's a lot more to them than I realize.
Oh, how they've been together, since, shit, I should have wrote it down. Well, their first album came out they formed in 95.
Yeah.
And they had a different lineup than they did now. I believe they only had maybe 4 or 5 members.
Yeah.
And their first ones was their first demo was Mate Feed Kill Repeat. And that was with completely different members that are on now, because Oh, of course, you had the founding members, Joey Jordison on the drums. You had Paul Gray on the bass. Then you had Sean Crahan, Clown, on percussions. And then, I'm going to fuck these names up. You had Anders Colsfini. He was the lead vocals. Then Donnie Steele.
What a cool last name.
Donnie Steele, he actually ended up joining the band.
Yeah.
Not like actually a few years ago, I believe, after Paul Gray died.
Yeah, that's a sad thing. I remember hearing about that, and I was depressed.
Yeah, no, I was. Then Josh Brainerd was backing vocals, and after they did their first album, or it's their demo album that kind of got them on the map. And I've actually listened to that album, and it is definitely not the Slipknot I know.
right, because I remember hearing Wait and Bleed and, Before I Forget and things like that. I mean, Wait and Bleed, when it came out, I remember thinking, holy shit, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
And seeing their masks and then all the rumors in high school, like, oh, they were a bunch of math teachers and high school teachers.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know if any of that's true.
No.
It's kind of nice to have that fantasy, like Mr. Rogers. Oh, he's tattooed up and down. That's why I always said that. But none of that was true either. Which it was a cool fantasy for a while till the truth ruined it for me. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. And actually, a couple of their songs from their demo ended up on their self-entitled album, which was the first one, Tattered and Torn.
I always like self-titled albums, because then you're like, which album is it? Slipknot. Yeah, but which album? The one that's called Slipknot?
Yeah. But
it sparks conversation.
It was like, oh, which Metallica you like? Metallica. Oh, yeah, well, which one? Metallica.
The Black Album.
Yeah, see,
or whatever.
Everybody knows what the fucking Black Album.
Yeah, that's legendary. People who aren't even fans of rock know that.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know half those tracks on that album, then I don't know what the fuck to do with
Now, Slipknot is a very hardcore style band. They're not as hardcore as like Cannibal Corpse or whatever, but
they don't have 9 members.
Exactly.
The nine guys
being
together for,
and then we had like 2 or 3 percussionists or something.
Yeah. Chris Fine was the original percussionist.
Yeah.
With the new after their demo, that's when they brought in all these other guys, Corey Taylor, and for up until 2019, Chris Fine was a percussionist.
Yeah.
And he I guess there was some controversy, some saying he was getting screwed out of money, or some he was blaming Corey Taylor and Clown, and he pretty much said, "No, fuck you guys," and he walked away.
Who was that did that?
Chris Fine, the percussionist.
Oh,
he
shit.
had the long nose mask.
Okay.
And every mask that he had was always the long nose, but it was changed in this certain ways. And I should have wrote that down too. With their masks, too, they've all gone through their different masks and shit.
Oh, so they weren't always the same for each. They redid it for each album, or what?
Yeah, what? For the first, I believe, 3-4 albums, they were changing. And I think for every almost, what? I think you're right. I think for every album, they've changed it just slightly, so it's not the same as the other.
My favorite dude is that one that almost looks like Punisher, but not Punisher. Which band member has that?
What, Punisher?
He's that big fucking dude, and it's got the silver mask, but it's like...
almost the that's Mick Thompson. He's
Mick Thompson.
I believe he's number 7, because they're all numbered 0 through 8.
Oh, so okay, yeah, Mick Thompson, yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
That is the coolest fucking mask in the whole one. Whenever he walks in, I'm like, oh, some bad shit's about to happen. And I get all excited because he's one of my favorite members of the band.
Just standing there, just all bulked out, and you seen I forgot the name of the video when Corey's running through all the halls and he's seeing all the members and he's like running into a brick wall. How tall that dude is compared to Corey Taylor. Corey Taylor is like a short motherfucker.
How tall is Corey Taylor? Is he like 5'6" or what?
He's
Because I'm 5'10", 5'11".
All right, yeah. No, Corey Taylor. He is.
He looks like average height though. All the music videos and everything I see.
Yeah, no. See, Corey Taylor is. It fucking doesn't say, fuckers.
You might have to search height or something.
Yeah,
it might not be the most asked question, you know.
Yeah, well, he's almost 50. Shit. Fuck.
No shit.
He's 49.
Wow.
It's in December. He'll be 50. Holy fuck.
What day was he born in December?
December 8th, 73.
Wow. Check that out.
But he's still. I mean, you know, he's definitely definitely the top 10 favorite vocalists.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he can, with Slipknot, he can just scream, yell, but then he has that softer side too, which he did with Stone
Sour, yeah.
Well, their first album was, to me, I thought it was a little too similar to like Slipknot because he did a lot of screaming and shit.
Yeah.
But then, with Slipknot too, after Over Million, when they did the Subliminal Verses. That album was slow, and I mean, I enjoyed it myself.
I don't think there's anything wrong with slowing it down once in a while because it shows range, it shows structure, it shows talent.
Yeah.
And then you can also capture a different fan base at the same time. You might piss off some fans, but like the Beatles said, they can't please everybody.
Yeah, and like Snuff,
Snuff was good.
That to me, I mean, that's so. To me, it's like a powerful song. It's
my favorite one is Zizek's Road.
Yeah,
that one fucking. Dude.
That was Stone Sour.
The Stone Sour, yeah. Well, yeah, I thought we were still talking about Stone Sour, but yeah.
Oh, Snuff was Slipknot.
Yeah,
but no, it shows, and even some of the other songs, the later songs, he's like just screaming, yelling. But then, just all of a sudden, you just hear him just, soft voice, and it's like what the fuck
like
is like
melody and tone?
Yeah, it's like that's the same dude.
It's a multi-talented dude, man.
Yeah, and this. I mean, for being together, being in a band for, close to 30 years. They I think.
Wow.
I think like 98 was the first. Slipknot album, 99.
Did they form in California, or did they form in Iowa, or something?
They're from Iowa.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they're from Des Moines, Iowa. Not all of them are from Des Moines, but all of them are from Iowa. Now, that Iowa was probably my favorite album.
And that was a tribute to their own state, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
you got to pay homage,
Oh yeah.
Not every band does that, but that's okay.
Yeah, their self-titled album came out June 29th. Oh shit, we just missed it. Oh no, it's coming up.
Yeah. I forget what month we're in.
Fuck, I don't even know what time it is half the time.
Yeah, well,
June 29th, 1999 was the
self-titled album. Wow. So we're coming up on what? That would be...
That was 99. So we graduated...
in 2000. So that's coming up on a 23-year anniversary.
24. 24 for this album.
24 for this album, yeah. Yeah, because I'm counting the years wrong. Yeah, my math ain't none too good, Dale.
Yeah, you use your toes too to
Yup,
count?
too. Yeah, I almost had to take my shoes off to count.
Shit, keep your shoes on.
I washed my feetses.
Yeah.
What's your favorite album, favorite song?
Out of all of theirs?
Out of all the Slipknot.
Oh.
Not counting Stone Sour, which you can't mention Slipknot without mentioning Stone Sour.
Yeah, because Jim Root is also a part of Stone Sour.
Yeah, so that's like mentioning Tool and not mentioning Perfect Circle. You just
or Precifer. No.
So
now, if you guys don't know who Pussifer is, that is
that's Pussalaya. That's the goddess of pussy.
You wish. There's a Maynard James Keenan's third band, and they sound nothing like.
No, that's a whole other talent. You got so you got Slipknot.
Mm-hmm.
Corey Taylor forms Stone Sour.
Well, it's actually Stone Sour was before Slipknot.
Correct. But what I'm getting at is that it seems to be the going rate, like with anything else in motocross. If you didn't have a certain basic level of tricks down, you weren't up to par. Now, if your band doesn't have solo projects, or you don't have 2 or 3 bands, or if you don't have 2 bands you're in, you're not, really. You got so many songs, you got to spill them onto another band. And then with Maynard James Keenan, he's doing 3 bands. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker owns a vineyard, owns his own wine company. Dude,
really?
Yeah, dude. He's a smart motherfucker. We're going to have to do a show on Tool.
Oh, yeah. I would love to do.
We'll have to co-write an episode on Tool. That would be cool.
Yeah, especially with our special one towards the end. But we could definitely do it in the middle.
We just do it whenever we feel froggy, man. But unless demand comes up for it,
I'm waiting.
Don't mention that one. That's a special episode.
I'm so excited.
I know. I can't stop thinking about it. Every time we write an episode, I'm thinking about that one too.
If you guys could see me, I have the most cheesiest fucking grin, like happier than the first time I got laid.
Well, I don't know. That band is right up there. Yeah, I agree. That's right up there with that category.
Oh yeah.
So back to Slipknot.
Okay, so damn it.
How many albums have they released? I know you said it in the beginning.
They released Selvin.
Aluminum.
They've done Selvin albums.
Selvin?
Seven.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. It was there are 7 albums. So they had they're self-entitled Slipknot, then Iowa, then Volume 3 Subliminal Verses, All Hope Is Gone, which was I thought it was a great album. It's Psychosocial.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, just that beginning.
God, I'm not the only one. And the rain will kill us all. Throw ourselves against the wall. No one else can see the preservation of the moderate me. Psychosocial.
That beginning, just how you hear it and it's like, oh shit. Then 5.5 Great Chapter was their first album without Paul Gray, who passed away, and Joey Jordison had also left the band before they so it was their first studio album without 2 of their original members of Slipknot. And I thought the Great Chapter was it was great. I thought it was a good album. It was definitely honoring the memory of Paul Gray.
Which album had "If I'm 555, then you're 666"?
If that was on Iowa.
That song just fucking makes you want to hit the gas pedal harder.
Yeah, that was their second. That was the second song on that album.
We have a bender at work that we call it the triple nickel because the part number is 555.
Yeah.
And every time we got to use it, I'm like, if I'm 555, then you're 666. And very few people get it. And I'm like, I need to work with a different class of motherfuckers. Okay? Yeah. One time I said it, and I was like, if I'm 555, and I stopped, and another guy in the background was like, you're 666. And I'm like, that's that guy. We need to hire him.
But, yeah, but that was people equal shit. That was on that one. But yeah, that was on Iowa. So then, they did. That's when they had the lineup change. With after Paul Gray and Joey Jordison Paul had died and Joey left.
What did Paul die of? Did it say?
From what I found, so he died May 24th, 2010, of overdose, morphine and fentanyl.
Oh, damn, fentanyl.
And he had a significant heart disease.
Oh, so that just played right into it.
So I guess
that's like drowning and asking for a glass of water.
So I was
Fuck.
I was reading up on it. Apparently his family was suing the doctor that had prescribed all the stuff.
Oh shit! It was
because
prescribed?
he could, knowing his heart, his condition,
right?
He gave him more
like a heart murmur,
a higher dosage than he needed.
That's unfortunate.
So I mean that's almost like the Michael Jackson thing.
I was gonna say,
they was giving him too much of a prescription for something. And but yeah, when I thought Paul Gray would, I see like you like Mick Thompson's mask. I thought Paul Gray's was the best because his first mask was the pig mask.
That's who that was. That's right.
And that mask was fucking dope. Then after that, he went to the Hannibal Lecter style.
That's pretty sick too.
Then that was just the plain gray one, and then I think the album after had like lightning on it or like cracks and shit.
That's cool.
And yeah, that was fucking. Him and Sid. It was definitely one of my favorite masks. And then after that, then we had "We Are Not Your Kind."
Which, that song is good.
Which that album was Unsainted. I mean, I enjoy that. Then Nero Forte and Solway Firth. Those were definitely, but a song that from the Gray chapter that I did want to bring up. Was The Devil and I.
That is a good song.
Now, have you watched the video?
I want to say yes, but I don't remember what is in it.
So the whole video is pretty much everybody killing themselves in some way.
That does ring a bell.
But it's because it's from like the All Hope Is Gone. This was after All Hope Is Gone.
Yeah.
So in the video, Corey's wearing his All Hope Is Gone mask, and he ends up like blowing himself up or something, and then then they went into their new mask. So like Mick Thompson, I think crows start attacking his face. Clown ends up hanging himself and ends up setting himself on fire.
So it's all different ways that they die.
And then they had the two new members who had just joined the band. Alessandro Venturla for bass, to take over for Paul Gray, and then they had Jay Weinberg on drums. And here's some trivia on this guy.
So that video is basically like them being reborn into their new...
Exactly.
And then the two new members rising from the ashes of the former members.
It shows all the members like stabbing them and shit, killing them too.
Well, because they have to, they got an initiation.
Exactly. That's
so,
what I was about to say.
So now, how was I going to say it?
Wait, let me get this little trivia out here.
Okay.
So the new drummer, Jay Weinberg, his dad is the drummer for Bruce Springsteen.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Max Weinberg.
Wow.
He's been a drummer for Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band.
Yeah.
For many years.
Now his son
is
I was a big fan of Bruce Springsteen until recently. Yeah, the boss till recently. I'm not a big fan of his no more.
No?
No. He got into the politics bullshit and his little fucking thing, and I'm just like, you know what? You're fucking done.
Yeah, no, I've never...
Trust me, if you heard what his politics were, you'd be like, yeah, you're a piece of shit now.
I like, his old shit.
Yeah, that's it. I just won't play his shit no
What was
more.
the one he did? Was it Dancing in the Dark? I think it was Courtney Cox's first video.
Something like that. I can't remember, but I do remember that song.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So you got me thinking. There's so many different ranges of Slipknot that to me, I believe I was probably one of their hardest album. I think it's harder than Self-Entitled. That one I can listen to over and over. I mean, I love Wait and Bleed. Spit It Out.
Spit It Out was pretty fucking good.
And just because, the first time I heard it, then you started hearing it, he's, almost rapping. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because it's just like, bump, 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 bump. It's got that punch to it that you just want to stomp or you want to fucking break something. It's just good.
I've been in mosh pits and just seen it.
I don't see how your bony ass don't just get absolutely fucking wrecked in a mosh pit.
We talked about that. I've been in mosh pits.
I know you've been in it, but how do you just not walk out with 3 broken ribs and a second hole in your head or something? I don't understand.
Hey, what I can say?
You just bounce well or something?
Something.
I guess. They just take pity on you. Oh, don't break the sticks.
Yeah. Hey, I'd love to get in there. No, I'm probably too fucking old now. But another one of my favorite songs was definitely Duality. Duality
was pretty boss.
Just watching it from the stands up in the stands, watching the mosh pit while they're performing that at the Selland Arena, and that part all I've got is insane. Dun, dun, that whole time the whole song you had 3 different mosh pits. By the time that part comes on in that song, it's one big fucking mosh pit.
And I like it when he goes, all I've got is... And then that guitar goes, Yeah.
I put my fingers into my... And then just, boom, everybody just starts...
I always, whenever that comes on, I always start singing that part of the song in Spanish, like, Mi dedos en ojos.
Yeah, but just seeing that in concert, just everybody just fucking just going off, and then the lights are going on, and just... I'm just like, holy shit. Then I watched the video and I'm like, yep, that's exactly what the whole thing too, because you see everybody all just thrashing that fucking house, and then just everybody's kind of taking a breath, and then they start going into it, and they start fucking more shit up, and apparently they rented that house out in that video.
Oh shit.
But they didn't know that they were going to trash it like that. They fucking destroy. So when you see that...
How did they not know? I mean, well, obviously they didn't expect it to happen, but it's fucking Slipknot. A, it's a rented house. A, you're going to have... You're filming a video there.
With
historically,
a bunch of fans and shit.
Rock bands and metal artists, they ruin hotel rooms. They just... Because that's just... They're wiling out. They're just rock and roll, motherfucker.
Yeah, and there's that part in the video where you see that dude... falling through the ceiling. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened, and they kept it in.
Yeah, some of the best stuff is unscripted, unexpected, basically an ad lib.
Yeah. Snuff is another great one.
Yeah.
It's more melodic. Definitely. I think that's why a lot of people got turned off by him, because it's not the fucking yelling kind of shit.
Death growls and
but like you said, it shows more of a range.
You capture more artists or audience.
But it's not just showing Corey's range; it's showing everybody else too in the band.
Exactly.
So, it's not Corey Taylor's band. They're all pieces of the puzzle. Without one, you're not going to have it. Look, they have a fucking DJ in the band.
Yeah.
Sid, that dude is cool, and the funniest shit he actually did some like solo shit.
Yeah.
And he's called DJ Starscream.
Holy shit! Really? That's him? I had no idea that was him. No, I just fucking listened to this shit. I didn't know that was him.
Yeah.
I want to hear some of that.
DJ Starscream.
You want to put some on?
Shit, if you wanna.
Yeah, let's put it on real quick.
Yeah, he's the tape terminalist, and
Let's see.
his number is 0.
Okay, so DJ Starscream.
Yeah.
What's the one song that you want to put on?
I don't know. I haven't listened to that shit in fucking years. And you know who he's dating, or who he's with?
Who's he with?
Kelly Osbourne.
Get the fuck that dumb bitch.
Yep. And they met at Ozfest in '99 and became good friends.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
they have a son together.
Oh Christ!
Who was born last year?
That poor bastard.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't marry her, I think he's okay.
Well, he's balls deep in her with a baby, man. What the fuck you expect? Christ almighty. That poor bastard.
Oh, but yeah, look, I mean, Slipknot's a badass, and that kid's grandfather is a fucking Ozzy.
Yeah, but, so, I mean, I'm sorry, but
Kelly,
Kelly is just the... Oh, fuck. She's just a dumb broad.
Yeah.
I can't...
I couldn't even stand her voice. I didn't even watch the Ozzy.
Her whole attitude is just shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Sound Assault. We got En las calles de Buenos Aires. Sid Wilson at the High Tunes headquarters. Teaching me how to scratch.
Fucking just throw...
House of Masks.
Yeah, see, looking at the picture, he has the Autobots and the
Decepticons
tattoos
on his hands.
Hands.
Huh. I don't know what any of his hands. Sound Assault. That's a full album.
That's a whole album.
Yeah, I don't want to put the whole album.
No. No, maybe it's another thing that we may have to look into a little more, and we can always.
Yeah, I can't see too many.
Yeah, but
Dr. Green Thumb show. He did a closeout mix for the Dr. Green Thumb show. It's 20 minutes long, but I can put on a couple minutes of it if you want, or a couple seconds.
No, we can always just.
Yeah, just have to look it up yourself. DJ Starscream.
Yeah, and that's Sid Wilson from Slipknot, Turntablist. Yeah, so like he said, everybody had their side projects.
Right.
Joey Jordison, he had a side project. Murder Dolls.
Really?
I believe. Yeah, and I know Clown had his a side project too. He directed some of Slipknot's albums. He directed the Snuff.
Now they write their own albums, right? Slipknot. They don't have that 30 different writer bullshit like Miley Cyrus.
No, everything is written by the band, and Corey comes up with the lyrics, gives them the ideas, and then they all. It's
a collab.
That really has to be fucking hard, for 9 guys.
To have all their own inputs and to choreograph it. Not choreograph it, that would be dancing, but like...
How do you figure out how to bring in your turntablist?
You know?
Some of that shit. But
I don't know.
But probably like sampling or something.
There's got to be some sampling. There's got to be some way that they have a process.
Yeah.
And they've been together for, 20 plus years, 30 plus years. There's a system to it that works, because you don't stay that successful for that long without having a method to the madness.
Yeah, definitely. Then with their last album, which I haven't listened to completely yet, but The End So Far. So
that's the name of it, The End So Far?
The End So Far.
When did that come out?
This year.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't know they dropped a new album.
There's actually I've heard a few songs and they're fucking really good. So
To still have that fire after 30 years.
yeah,
And that's or 20. I'm sorry, 23 years, 24 years.
yeah. Oh, I mean, damn near. Fuck it. But they've been with Roadrunner Records since their first album.
Then they must be treating them really well then,
Well,
because most artists swap labels every so often.
well, here's the thing: The End So Far is the band's final album to release through Roadrunner, who the band signed with in 1998.
Who are they signing with after this? Yet to be seen,
Pretty much
to be determined, basically.
TBD. Yep.
Is it a TBD? Sounds like a venereal disease. It's okay when it's an anagram or an acronym on paper.
An anagram.
But when you say an anagram, yeah, when you take that acronym and you say it out loud, it sounds like a venereal disease. Mm-hmm. So now,
and
are they leaving because of creative differences, or are they just the label shutting down? Or
I think with I'm not completely sure, but
there's got to be a reason. I mean, you don't just stick with somebody for that long.
Yeah, it could have been just
Contracts up, or
yeah. From what I've seen, they want to make. I think they may want to just go in their own direction.
maybe they're starting their own label.
Exactly, that's what I'm.
That
thinking.
could be, you know, they're wanting to still make music but retire and then start their own label and bring up new artists that they see that have the talent and start out like they did, or you know,
yeah.
Because I don't see these guys being the type to be like, oh fuck everybody else, nobody's as good as us. I see them being the type that's gonna sit there and be like, okay, we remember what it's like, how hard it was to get started, how hard it was to get recognized. And we've noticed, they're probably out going to shows, because you're not just a rock musician that doesn't go to shows. They're probably out there scouting and just peeking around and be like, hey, you know what? We're good at this. We've been doing this for so long. How about we get into the producing side of it and eliminate some of the holy shit, what am I going to do factor for some of these guys that we see potential in.
Yeah, definitely.
Raw talent, and fine-tune them.
Definitely. I mean, they may want to try and...
i.e. Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent, and so down the line.
They all like spawned off from Dr. Dre.
Yeah, Dr. Dre came up the hard way, Eminem came up the hard way, but then Dr. Dre recognized the talent, and so maybe Slipknot is doing the same thing.
Yeah. They're gonna.
It's creative freedom. It's exactly, I mean, the doors are open.
Because when you're with a record company for that long, I mean, they may not be, for one, like ICP. They were like when they did the Great Milenko album,
which is one of their best.
Is my diehard favorite.
Absolute one of the best.
But Island Records that did it was owned by Disney.
Oh shit, that's right.
So when they did that song Piggy Pie, talking about killing cops and shit, on which was on their Forgotten Freshness 1 and 2 album, which is another one of my favorites. They had to change their lyrics, and after that album, they were like, "All right, no, what? Fuck you.
We're gonna write our own.
We're gonna do our own." And that's when they created Psychopathic. Which they've been around since the 90s.
When KR0 was still around, they used to play Christmas holiday songs from all the bands, and they featured ICP on there. And one night, I was going to bed, living at my parents' house. And I'd always fall asleep to KR0 because I wanted to hear Lou Brutus and Mandatory Metallica and all that stuff.
I still listen to Lou Brutus.
He's still on. Dude's legendary. I follow him on Instagram. He follows all these bands. He gets interviews through them and all that. But he put on a song one night, or KR0 did, and it was Santa's ain't nothing but a fat bitch, and that was ICP.
Santa Claus is a fat bitch.
Yeah, and I was like, holy shit, that is fucking awesome.
No, that's funny that you mentioned that, because one year, back when I was younger, my dad called me up when he was still around. I was probably early 20s. And he's like, hey, I got this tape. I don't know, I think this band. It's like Insane some. And then I'll hear, Jay, bring my tape. What's the one that Matthew knows, that band? And he's like, "Oh, Insane Clown Posse." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah," and it's. I guess he found it at I don't know, like a store at a fucking airport,
store, something.
And he's like, "Yeah, it's Santa Claus is a fat bitch." Oh my god! Oh my god!
I wish I could have heard your dad say that.
I was started because he knew I liked Insane Clown Posse.
He said it almost like it was a question.
Yeah. And this is a conversation I had with my dad like 20 years ago.
It's still funny.
Yeah, and I believe my little brother Jake. Oh, Jake, I know you're not going to hear this, but happy birthday! He just turned 29 today.
Happy birthday, brother!
And this is my baby brother.
Wow,
29. I'm 41.
Why don't I just rip a fart and let dirt come out? I mean, shit.
Athena's right there turning 34.
I know, dude. What
Jerry's
the fuck?
50.
How the fuck does this math does not add up, dude? The Matrix is not real. What the fuck?
Yeah, but and I believe my little brother Jake still has that fucking cassette tape.
Dude, that's cool.
And I told him,
don't ever get rid of it.
Keep it, or send it.
Not only will you never find it on cassette again,
yeah,
but it's sentimental, and it's rare. Mm-hmm. It's super rare because I've never seen it on a disc, which fuck you guys for not knowing what CDs are. You can see these nuts, but
no one sees those nuts.
Yeah.
But no, if you want to listen to Santa Claus is a Fat Bitch, it's on ICP's Forgotten Freshness, volumes 1 and 2.
YouTube that shit. Google that shit.
Too.
Fucking Google it.
Oh, I have the fucking CDs in my car right now. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I still.
Are you still rocking a CD player?
I still have a CD player. I have an old fucking car. What do you expect?
You hobo bitch.
I'm not.
How do you not?
I'm not going to put fucking
they have
money
touch
into
screens
a
for like $50
old
now.
ass car.
You got Bluetooth on everything. You still rocking an aux cord?
Fuck no.
You're not rocking an aux cord, but you got a CD player.
There's no aux cord in that.
In what?
in my car. There's no aux cord.
If you're in between generations here, holy shit, dude!
It's a fucking. The car's like an 02.
Oh, Christ Almighty! It's a factory CD player.
Yeah.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Unless you have a fucking cheap fucking Bluetooth that you could put in there.
I do. Dude, look, I'm tech motherfucker, dude. I have everything. Anyways.
Yeah, so... Okay.
Back to the Slipknot.
Yes.
You sack of shit. The fucking CD player. I swear to God.
I hope you guys enjoy all this banter going back and forth, because...
Does your mom still do your laundry? You CD player having motherfucker.
Shit. She has a CD player. What the fuck are you talking about?
Your mom uses Bluetooth more than you do, motherfucker.
No, she doesn't. Not in that car.
But she was trying to upgrade her stereo because I've been looking for a decent one to put in, and you still haven't done it.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. Hey, as long as the bitch runs, I don't give a shit.
Oh,
but half the time I'm listening.
Lord, help this man get into the new age.
I'm listening to the fucking radio half the time, anyways, because I want to listen to the kind of shit that's out nowadays.
You just listen to AM, FM?
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway, I listen to Lou Brutus, though, so...
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Yeah,
touche, motherfucker. Lou Brutus is a legend.
Yeah.
I would love to meet that dude.
I still miss Skippy.
Yeah. She's alright.
She was one of my favorite DJs.
She was cool.
Her and, was it Jen Lip?
Jen Lip, Brad Giesa... The Front Row Morning Show.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when KRZR went away and she went over to New Rock.
Yep.
She almost said KRZR one time and then she stopped herself. You remember hearing that?
Yes, I did.
I heard that same thing at the same time you did.
Oh, I'm sorry, we can't say that name anymore. I'm like, what the...
Yeah, and then she goes, New Rock 104, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, did I just hear that right?
So somehow they were supposed to do... KRZR was supposed to go digital or some shit.
Yeah. I was actually texting one of the DJs. I happened to got onto... They used to have a number that you could call or text or something. And I remember texting him and asking him, I was like, please tell me this isn't real. KRZ is coming back, right? He goes, well, we're trying to do a transition into digital. And I said, but you guys are coming back, right? He goes, yeah, you're just going to have to stay tuned. We're trying. And then I remember finding out that they were going to disband it altogether. Yeah. And I was like, I texted him, I was like, dude, I thought you guys were going digital. What happened? What's going on? He goes, Clear Channel wanted to go in a different direction. I was like, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Clear Channel.
I was pissed, dude. In my parents' house, in my old bedroom, that before I got the master bedroom, on the window, on that single pane piece of glass, is the wild hair.
The middle room?
The middle room is that wild hair sticker that says KRZ, and the rabbit's holding a fucking guitar. I thought it was so cool. I'm going to have to save that piece of glass or something.
Yeah, just cut it.
Cut it out and then save it.
Yeah, that's because you're not going to find any.
And it's on the inside of the window, so the sun can't fade it, so it's just there.
Yeah. So, okay.
Are we still going on Slipknot, or are we going to wrap it up?
No, I say, well, you better wrap it up, motherfucker.
I don't have to wrap it up anymore.
You want to pause it real quick?
Yeah. Want to take a break? We'll be right back, y'all.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
All right, so
we are back.
So we did just watch the video for Devil and I. And, our interpretation of the video was more of a rebirth with the band.
Yeah.
Because it was one of their first singles off of... it was the We Are Not Your Kind.
So when he said, your station is abandoned, was Gray passing away. And then when he said, that's how I took it. And then
it could be
because he had left his post.
Joey Jordison left.
Well, no, what I thought when Joey Jordison left was, you should have burned when you turned on everyone. I took it as, now that may not be what they meant. I took it as, if you're not with us, you're against us.
Yeah. Well,
creative differences, whatever they church it up to be.
Well, actually, I have I have a reason why.
Well, get into it. Let's go.
So, but no. Continue. I like.
I thought it was more of a, hey, or we're a family, we're a tribe, we're a band, and you should have burned when you turned on everyone. He turned his back on them to go in a different direction,
right?
And that's what it felt like.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the beauty of music, and
shit happens, bands change, it does happen, but...
And I say it every time that we talk about music, everybody interprets it different.
Exactly.
And unless you look it up, like me, I'm going to look shit up, and okay... So,
unless they're asked directly or whatever.
Why did, this meant, leave or whatever, so... this was their first single. I believe it was the first single after We're Not Your Kind. And then they brought in Alessandro and Charlotte on the bass and Jay Weinberg, I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Joey Jordison had just left too. He had just left the band from Creative Differences. So, from what because he left in 2013.
Yeah.
So, from what I had seen, he had acute transverse myelitis, which is a neurological condition wherein the spinal cord is inflamed.
Oh, shit. That sounds like neuropathy. Blood of the spine.
So what was going on was he lost the use of his leg.
At
first he lost the use of his left leg. I mean, just the way he drums, he's just fast.
Yeah, because their drums are undeniable. When you hear, it's almost like when you hear Morgan Freeman or you hear Rob Halford or something, you know who that is. You hear those drums, you're like, is that fucking Slipknot?
Yeah. So then he lost the use of his legs. Then he recovered with medical help and physical therapy.
Good. But he's still not with the band?
But so what happened was that was his reasoning for leaving the band.
Okay.
Because he was going through this and he just couldn't drum.
He didn't want to let the band down. He didn't want to let the team down, which I can understand.
So, I mean, it's not like when Chris Fine left with all this other bullshit, but no, he had actual medical problems that, he's been there forever. He's one of the founding members.
So he didn't turn on them. It was a different. So then I interpreted it wrong.
So but sadly, Joey Jordison passed away July 26th, 2021.
Damn it, I didn't know that.
At the age of 46.
That's pretty fucking young, dude.
Yeah. And when I found out that I was like, what? And I was at work, and one of my coworkers told me, I'm like, no fucking way. Like, are you serious? So then on my next break, I was looking it up, and that's all I seen was this.
When in 21 did he die?
July 26th.
Oh, shit, that's coming up.
Yeah, so this year will be 2 years since he passed.
Fuck.
And
that sucks, dude.
He was badass. I mean, I have to say I'm lucky enough to see all original 9 members in concert.
That's something not everybody can say.
And
a lot of people can, but not everybody.
But he pulled the Tommy Lee in the concert.
Wait. You're telling me he did the rotating upside down drum? He did that?
Yes, he did.
No fucking way.
Yes, he did.
That is awesome.
Yes.
There's only a few drummers in history that have done some of the most insane fucking drum solos on this planet, and Tommy Lee is one of them. That dude is fucking on another level.
Mm-hmm.
He was drumming upside down, spinning, and upside down, horizontal spinning, vertical, everything. This dude could drum like nobody else. One of the legendary greats.
Joey Jordison did the same thing.
That is awesome. That is something to be noted for the history books, because that's hard, very hard.
I can actually say I've seen him do it just because he was on those risers. They strapped him in. He was up on the riser, just regular, just regular. And then, okay, like, what the fuck's going on? But then you see the riser just turning, and he's looking down. And then he starts doing it. Then he starts spinning, and he's looking to the left. Drumming. He's like looking upside down. Looking up. Drumming, going to the right. He just did the whole 360. And just doing this drum solo, and that was fucking amazing to see that.
Damn.
Just to be able to see that, I was like, holy shit. So then, Chris Fine, he ended up leaving the band too. The percussionist. If you see any of the videos, he's the dude with the long nose. And in a lot of videos, you see him, he's like jacking off the nose and shit.
You think they had to do a comedy one where nothing but boogers come out or something?
Yeah. Well, so after he left, they brought in another percussionist. I didn't write down his fucking name, but the fans there was calling him Tortilla Man. Because of his mask, it looks like a fucking tortilla.
It's just like Texas Chainsaw or something with a tortilla on his face.
Almost exactly. That's exactly how that mask is.
That's funny.
So going back to your original question, what my favorite Slipknot song is?
Song and album. If they're too different, then...
Okay, so album, definitely... Fuck. See, that's...
Self-titled, the one that started it all? Or Iowa?
I really enjoy Iowa, but I also enjoy Subliminal.
So what I mean by favorite album is one that you listen to more than half of the songs, like 90% of the songs, or an album you would listen to front to back any given time?
In that case, I probably would say Subliminal.
Okay.
Because,
Now, is your favorite song from that album as well?
No, that wasn't the name of it.
No. Is your favorite song from that same album? Because if you had to pick one album, that would be your album, Subliminal.
That would definitely be my album, because I do have my favorite songs off of there. You have...
But if you had to pick one song that clearly stands above the rest for you, would it be from that album?
I would go with Wait and Bleed.
Yeah.
That is and that the whole meaning behind that song too, because I have Corey Taylor's first book that he wrote.
I did not know he wrote a book.
He wrote a few of them.
Really?
Yeah, and
Interesting.
it just talks about his early life, like living out on the streets.
So like a biography.
Yeah, kind
Are
of.
all his books biographies, or
it's kind of like a biography,
like a mini series of books almost?
Oh no, this is just one book. It's called like the 7 Deadly Sins, something. I don't remember what the name of the book title is.
Mm-hmm.
But each chapter is talking about something that was going on in his life at that time.
Mm.
So he was he lived out on the streets with the bums, drug addicts, and all that kind of shit. And he was getting fucked up himself.
Well, yeah, it's kind of hard not to do the same.
So when they wrote "Wait and Bleed," that song it's about the time that he was living on the street. He was just like a nobody, and that one, "Wait and Bleed" is definitely
favorite song.
One of my favorites. We did say that they were nominated for
A Grammy.
For Grammys, for 10 Grammys.
They got nominated for 10,
and they've won 1.
They actually got one of them.
They've got one Grammy, which is fucking. But for
which album did they win it for? That's the question, because you can get nominated 100 times.
Okay, so.
And of course, the one that I'm guessing, let me preface this. I'm guessing the one they won it for is definitely not the album that the fans would have picked.
Yes.
Of course.
And definitely
that's like Leonardo DiCaprio finally won an Oscar, but not for the movie we all wanted him to win it for.
Well, I never watched
Leonardo DiCaprio?
That movie that he won the
Revenant or whatever?
Revenant, yeah, I've never seen it.
It's good. It's very, very fucking slow, but it's so good.
Yeah, see, I never watched it.
Yeah.
Okay, so in 2001, they were nominated for Wait and Bleed for Best Metal Performance.
Oh, okay, so then yeah.
So 2002, they're nominated for Left Behind Best Metal Performance. 2003, My Plague.
Uh-huh.
Now I hear My Plague, I think of Resident Evil the movie.
Yeah, I could see that, definitely.
Because they used that was a video. When and My Plague is that's an awesome song. I love it to death. I'll listen to it. 2005, nominated for Duality for Best Hard Rock Performance. So did you see how they did that? Wait and Bleed, Left Behind, My Plague they nominated for Best Metal Performance, but for Duality, Vermilion, I'm sorry, no, just for Duality was Best Hard Rock Performance.
It changed genres.
Yes.
It changed levels.
Yes.
It got classified under a different level.
Yes. Then Vermilion which it does have that melodic sound, but then it does go hard. But then Vermilion 2 is completely just melodic. It's just so slow. And Before I Forget, which is another great. I mean, that video,
absolutely awesome song,
especially that video.
Yeah.
And I seen a post, because this is the first time you see all the members without their masks.
That was
but you see
a reveal thing.
Just see the bottom of their faces. You see their mouths, or you see their eyes.
So each member had a different section removed.
So, but you see the masks hanging, and one of the shots in that video, it shows Joey Jordison's mask and Paul Gray's mask next together. And this is when they were alive, when they did the song.
Nice.
So now you watch it again, it hits because they're no longer here with us.
Yeah.
But but their legacy is always there. I mean, they're some of the best performers. You
wouldn't have Slipknot today if it wasn't for them being there. I mean, because Paul Gray was one of the founding members.
Yes, he was.
So
him and Joey.
Yeah. So.
And then they for best metal performance was Vermilion, Before I Forget, Psychosocial, The Negative One, and Custer. Custer, I listened a few times, but
is it based on like General Custard?
See that
or is
one,
it just like custard pie, or they just named it that for whatever?
That one I don't know. That was on the Gray chapter. It says the track it quickly transgresses into one that is much more deep, forceful opening the composition. Song contains lead vocalist Corey Taylor speaking in a manner of a radio announcer, and the line "cut, cut, cut me up, and fuck, fuck, fuck me up." I may have to go back and
I'm definitely gonna have to listen to that now and see what I take from it. But
and then they were nominated Best Rock Album for .5, The Gray Chapter. So out of all those, what do you think they won their Grammy for? So I
would have to say The Gray, because I don't think it would. To me, every time I see somebody win something that you've been waiting for them to win, it's never for the one you want them to win it for. I would say it would either be the Iowa album or Vermilion 1 or the self-titled album. So if I had to guess, I would say the Gray one.
I'm not sure if this is accurate.
Yeah.
Because I do remember seeing pictures of Slipknot in tuxes holding a Grammy. But if this is right, they've won the best metal performance for Before I Forget.
Okay, I could live with that.
And that's
that's what they wanted for, I can live with that.
That's an awesome song.
Yeah.
I mean, Slipknot is definitely up there. I mean, they should be up there.
They made their mark. That's for damn sure. Because before they came along, there was nothing like them.
Yeah.
Just like our last episode about Korn.
Mm-hmm.
Before they came along, there was nothing like them. Nirvana, before they came along, nothing like them. They're legendary, iconic, that spawned a whole genre. And that's something to be said. That's you're stepping out of the bounds, you're stepping out of the norm, and you're starting something that's never been done. Now, I'm sure there's been 9-member bands of all different types of genres, but nothing like Slipknot.
Oh, no, you said the Mushroom Head.
Okay.
Was also a 9-member band. So apparently there was some beef between Mushroom Head and Slipknot. Trying to say Slipknot was biting off of them. It's like, oh, you trying to copy us.
Now, that was when they came out with their self-titled album.
I believe so.
Because I remember hearing something about some beef with a band, and I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, that was Mushroom Head. Which I heard
that makes sense.
But I mean, like, where the fuck are they? Then we're
exactly. If they were biting off your style, then how come they're still going 24 years strong?
Yeah.
Like some fucking Flintstone Shoebles and counting.
Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely.
Nobody wanted to touch their mushroom head anymore, apparently.
Yeah, apparently not. But definitely. So, if my suggestion, if you want to take a look at Slipknot, you could like my preferences.
Yeah.
If you want to start off with like the hard stuff, I would start with Iowa.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely one of my favorite. That was probably one of the first albums I listened to. But if you want to listen to their more harder but melodic sound, then I would definitely say it'd either be Subliminal or All Hope Is Gone.
Or Vermilion too.
No, that's on.
You're saying albums too? Okay, I
this
see.
is the albums. But they have such a wide variety of songs.
Yeah, they got some range, man. They can do. And then,
and
like you said, that Stone Sour started before Slipknot.
Yeah.
That's almost like he went from, how do I say it, more melodic, more vocalist into harder grade metal, harder grade rock to metal to absolutely insane member of a band.
Well, I've listened to the first Stone Sour album, and it's hard as fuck.
Yeah,
and it's not
easy going.
It's definitely more of a Slipknot sound.
So maybe he saw a way to get a band off into that genre,
not sound as much,
and keep Stone Sour to. He didn't envision Stone Sour going that direction, but he saw a whole new picture in his mind for Slipknot.
Right.
And hey, if we want to go hard, we can do that, and we can do a whole band around it.
Yeah.
And there's something that's never been done, but we can keep Stone Sour like this. What do you guys think? And then blah blah blah. And the next thing you know, here we are.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, I really loved looking this stuff up, and I could put on some of their songs, and I haven't really listened to them in a while.
What's the new album called again?
The new one is called The End So Far.
Now, new album means new tour.
Hopefully they come to California.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, I hope so, because anywhere else is... Now, if they did the Iowa album, that would be cool if they kicked off the tour for that in Iowa, or ended it in Iowa. One of the two, or both, full circle. Now, the End So Far, maybe have at least a few tour dates in that state, hometown, whatever.
So here's the thing. Here's my prediction. So they were doing their albums every many years.
So it wasn't like every year they were cutting a new record.
Okay, so their self-titled Slipknot came out in 99. Iowa came out in 01. Volume 3 came out 04.
Ooh.
All Hope Is Gone came out in 08.
Wow. Okay, so they took a little longer for that one.
Point 5 Great Chapter came out in 14.
That's a gap.
We Are Not Your Kind came out in 19.
See, I see a pattern of it started out every 3 years, and it went to 4 years, and it went to whatever.
And then
that also shows you that they weren't just rushing it out. They didn't want to release it till it was fucking great.
Yes. And then and plus, and something I did read a while back. Well, everybody wants to get together. So Corey Taylor, he's always working.
Yeah.
He's doing like his solo shit. He's doing whatever. But of course, these other guys that have their side projects. DJ Starscream.
Yeah.
And then everybody else
all that plays into how long the albums take, and it's a courtesy thing for everybody doing their own thing and the bands.
Then plus Jim Root and Corey Taylor were doing Stone Sour, and then they end up booting Jim Root. I believe that he was out of Stone Sour for a while, but I think they did bring him back. And then The End So Far just came out last year in 22. So, I mean, it's...
I wonder if Stone Sour's going to do a new album, too.
But for my prediction is... Because the name of the album is The End So Far.
So the end of this label, the end of this...
Maybe this is not the end. Maybe this...
Oh, no, there's no way.
I mean, Corey, come on. Corey's going to be 50 years old.
Yeah, but...
He's been screaming. He's had some, like, vocal problems and shit, too.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes that's why...
I think I know where you're going here.
Maybe sometimes that's why on his other... some of the other album, that's why it was more melodic, because he doesn't have to... You know, shit like that. He can just, just speak like how I just, kind of monotone, kind of...
But he also has an iconic scream.
But that's what the fans want to say. But, he loves the fans, but at the end of the day, he has to do his best for himself.
Exactly.
I mean, just like Chester Bennington. He was all screaming on Linkin Park.
Yeah.
And then he ended up straining his vocal coach for a while.
Yeah.
So... Especially if you've been around for damn near 30 years... It
takes a toll on you.
Yeah, so, but this is the end so far. So, who knows? It may be another 5 years we get another Slipknot album.
Yeah, I can wait. I mean, I'm in no rush. But now, I enjoy it.
Now I have to listen to this album to see
if there's any like undertones or key phrases.
Maybe this is the end, or
the end so far because they're going to bring in a different lead singer. Which would be crazy.
Oh well, if they lost Corey Taylor, I don't think I'd listen to them anymore.
I thought the same thing about AC/DC, but they've had 4 different lead singers, and somehow they all sound the fucking same.
Bon Scott. Dude,
they all sound like...
Angus.
Angus Young, and it's just they all sound the same.
There's 4 different...
There was 4. There's Brian, Angus...
Well, Bon Scott was original.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was like for up to like 76 or 78 or something like 70, that.
Yeah. What was it? Was it the Electric?
Brian Johnson's the latest one, which whatever. But
they all said, yeah, you're right.
They all sound the same. And Jim Brewer said it the best. He goes, I don't know what it is, but they get you pumped, but you never know what they're saying. It's like, you want to do the hokey pokey? I was like, dude, that was fucking genius.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is my artist spotlight. That's
a hell of a spotlight. You knocked it out of the park on this.
I enjoyed writing it and just sitting and kind of doing some research on a band that it's definitely close to my heart because one of my best friends had shown me it, and without him. I probably would have never listened. I was like, I was kind of here.
That's what it's all about, man. You connect with other people. You find things that you had in common you didn't know you had in common until they showed you something like, what is that? That sounds great, and it gets into you, and you're just like, holy shit, I'm going in a new direction now.
Yes, and it was funny too because I knew the dude in high school, and after I graduated, I think I was walking down the street one time, and we had classes together. And he was like a grade 2 younger than me. And he was like, hey, what's up, bro? I know we had class together. I'm like, oh, yeah. He's like, hey, I'm going to go to my girl's pad. You want to go chill? And it's like, okay, cool. Because he was always quiet, but I talked to him a little bit in class. So he was like a real chill dude.
Yeah.
And then come to find out his girlfriend is a brother, rest in peace. I went to school with him at West Campus.
Yeah.
Before I got kicked out to EFJ.
Right.
He showed me System of a Down, Tool, just so many other Static X.
Static X was fucking sick, bro.
And then they were awesome in concert too.
Yeah.
I was so fucked up I can't remember it, but I do remember some. But so me and him hanging out, and this was back 2000 after graduation from high school.
Wow, so, I remember that.
Man, we've been friends for 23 years.
Yeah.
And it's, we just like us, we've gone to separate paths, but then somehow we get back together, and, it's like nothing ever changed.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so you've seen no, Half Baked.
Yeah.
Chappelle.
Yeah.
And when he goes to the bodega and he's all showing his
hey black ass.
Hey black ass. So this is this is my boy. He's half Cuban, half Mexican. Dark as fuck.
That's got to be a crazy combination.
Yeah, his dad, rest in peace. He was a cool ass dude, older Mexican dude. His mom's the Cuban side, and so one day we're chilling because where they lived, there was the party house.
Yeah.
So we go over there, drinking, getting all fucked up, just doing all this dumb shit. We're only 18, 19. So what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And so one day they had this black cat called Smokey.
Mm-hmm.
And so I seen it, and I'm like, but at the same time, my buddy Antonio is walking into the room, and I'm like, "Hey, black ass." Well, then his girlfriend's behind him, and then she's like, "Oh, hey, Antonio's not black." I'm like, I'm talking about the fucking cat. And then, ever since then,
you call him black ass.
I call him black ass, and I will show you. Look.
Oh, that's funny. Too bad you didn't say you hungry, girl. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, see, I have it under Antonio Black Ass.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Because I have other friends named Antonio.
Are those parentheses or each butt cheek?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But he's a cool ass guy.
Salute to you, black ass.
Yeah,
Why didn't you say it was you?
I know I need to get him on. He talked music. He's gone to to a Pantera concert, and he got
lucky bastard.
He got a stick that was thrown from the crowd by Vinnie Paul.
That's what you were saying.
And then it burned in the house fire.
Yeah, you told me that last season. That sucks, man.
That was one of his most prized possessions, and he was so bummed. But when I went seen Slipknot the first time, we went too, but I was up top with some of my friends, and so him and his sister and some of our other friends, excuse me, they were down on the floor. And I still have these pictures because I was in Cornerstone at the time.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was about 05 before my dad passed. And so I was writing his sister, and she had all these pictures, and she developed them. And,
cool. When people actually develop picture cameras.
Yeah. This
disposable.
This is back in 05.
Yeah.
So we didn't all have phones and shit.
Yeah.
But I still have these pictures of my boys just, in the mosh pit during fucking Slipknot.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
you should frame them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have an idea where they're at. They're in a shoebox somewhere.
Did you ever find a frame for Baby Grogu?
No, actually, I haven't. 'Cause I don't know the size.
Oh.
We're gonna have to find it out. But
we doing weekend review?
Yeah. So this is the end of my artist spotlight. This is my knowledge that I've done, and definitely a band that I have a passion for, that I love listening to. If I'm in a shitty mood, I'm just gonna throw on some fucking Wait and Bleed or fucking Spit It Out.
Yeah.
Something hard. But if I just want to be in a mellow mood, I could put on Vermilion, Snuff. They have a wide range of different songs, but you know what? This is the end of this segment, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.
So, what'd you do this week? You said you had a busy week. I seen that you lost a bet. You need to quit betting.
Fuck you.
You're shitty at betting.
Okay. So, last football season, my nephew's a Giants fan. So it was Washington Commanders, Redskins. Yeah, the Redskins.
I ain't calling them the Commanders
versus the Giants.
Yeah.
And we make the same bet every year. You know, we gotta, wear the loser has to wear the winner's jersey and post it on their Facebook as their profile for a week. And so
I like bets like that. Those are fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's no money, but it's more of a pride thing.
Yeah, because it ain't fun if you can't talk shit.
Yeah. So that was the best one. Is like, okay, so that was around the time that my grandfather passed away. So then I made that my profile, and he was like, you know what, I will, but I can't. That picture of me and my grandfather, I don't want to change it. I want to leave it there as long as I can. I mean,
you can always put it back after the bet, you know.
Yeah, but he's been down because he works the carnival circuit. He's a carny. So he's bringing his jersey out, and he's like, Matt, you still wear you still owe a bet. I was like, yeah, I know, but okay, I'll put it like this. I cannot put it as my profile picture because that's reserved for me and my grandfather.
Yeah.
But I will post it. And he's like, okay.
Well, you can also put it as that background pic.
No, because I have that one as my father's tombstone. Yeah, so it's...
He got you with the techno mumble jumble.
Yeah, so they're both sentimental things. But he's, okay. So I wore the fucking jersey. My skin was burning like I was fucking... Someone threw holy water on me or some shit. But, I did... I paid up on the bet, 6 months later. But, I pay my bets off. No matter how long does it take.
How long does it take? Hey, bet's a bet. You still did it.
So at work, we did a whole reset of my department.
Yeah.
And this was happening on Wednesday. So if you go to my produce department, we had just these straight like
Pride
grates,
parade?
these grates that you could push all your product in and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So they brought in these like little staircases. Here, I'll show you the picture.
Oh, okay.
So they have these staircases. So
I like that stuff.
You can fill it, but you can't fill it all the way.
Yeah, it helps display them.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So I mean, it's going to leave me a lot of backstock and stuff. So this is just the beginning of what these guys are doing, and then this is what they.
Wow, you're pretty good at that, dude.
What they end up doing.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah,
Very clean.
Yeah, and it's just.
Grocery outlet, bargain market.
And so, I had some space because this is Wednesday. I had a truck yesterday on Thursday.
Yeah.
So this is where I was gonna put in some radishes and stuff and make it all look good. And yesterday, these guys came back because my tables, they're flat. And then
generally tables are flat.
Well, because we have these humps too.
You hump at work?
Sometimes.
I guess.
Shit. I'm still waiting.
I don't want to buy any of the grapefruits now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make you a special one.
Oh, I bet you are, you fucking fruit fucker.
So our tabletops and all these they have these risers. They set right on top.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost the same as the wall.
Oh, it makes it look more full.
But they're on, but you don't use as much, which is good because it's gonna
when it's easier. When it's running low. It doesn't put too much weight on everything,
and it'll definitely lower my shrink on my throwaways.
I don't want to know about your shrink, but
I got no shrink there.
But yeah, I don't know about that. But either way, you don't bruise the fruits and stuff.
Yeah, see, so I mean, it's gonna leave me a lot of backstock, and so you're gonna have to constantly, you motherfucker.
Yeah, be careful. I don't want to see no wiener pickers. No winter pictures.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's what the fucking shit. Why the fuck this shit just take a goddamn picture of your fucking foot?
I want money for that if you're selling my feet pictures.
Yeah, no one wants to see your fucking.
Yeah, you
So,
don't
yeah.
know about that.
See, so you have these little like staircases and stuff.
That looks cool.
And these guys, they did fucking amazing job setting it up, and
Yeah.
and it was busy. And then yesterday, my nephew graduated high school,
I saw that picture. That's awesome.
and I'm looking at this picture, and I'm like, fuck, I'm like actually looking fat.
You've gotten some decent meat on you
I'm
finally.
getting
I mean,
some-
it
I'm
took
getting-
20
yeah.
fucking years, but
And-
you finally put on a little bit of weight.
And it's crazy too, because
You're gonna need it come winter, boy.
he graduated from EFJ. He graduated from the East Campus Presentation Center.
That's why I saw it at East Campus. I was like, oh, okay.
So they're right there, the corner building on what is the fucking Noah's Dowdy and Lacey or whatever.
Some shit.
Yeah, what is
Fucking Hanford. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just know how to get there.
Well, well, I graduated in that same building 23 years ago from EFJ, and
Full circle feeling, huh?
something that one of the student speakers had said, and it did bring a tear to my eye.
Cry baby.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. She was saying in her speech that everybody looked down on EFJ because they were the troublemakers. They're the ones that weren't gonna make it. Just whatever.
Some of the best people I know came from that
But
school.
everybody, had their own way. When I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, I graduated 23 years ago. That was the troublemaker school. That's why they have that reputation. Fucking our generation that went to EFJ.
Yeah.
That's the reason why everybody's always looked down on EFJ. Not like, it was a good school. No, this is the fuck ups. The teachers didn't give a fuck about us. They did half-assed job. You're like, here's your assignments, then get the fuck out of my school.
Yeah.
And that's what but now it seems more that the teacher from the other student speakers, they actually care about their fucking students.
So it's kind of come around a little bit.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I remember getting out earlier than you from West Campus or East Campus or whichever one I was on that day, and I would drive over there in the Camaro and I'd pick you up, and we would just go get fucking blown, dude. Just get high as fuck. We would hotbox the fuck out of that Camaro. I remember we hotboxed that Camaro, and then the next day my mom would be like, let's go to the grocery store. And I'm like, okay. We taking your truck? And she goes, no, let's take your car. You could drive. And I'm like, oh, shit. What the fuck, dude? She's going to smell it. She got in. There was something magical about that fucking car, because every time she got in, less than 12 hours after we hotboxed it, it didn't smell like it. It didn't. I don't know how, but that is a magical fucking car.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, somehow is my best friend.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, but seeing my nephew David graduate, he's not my nephew, but I've been around since he was 3 years old, and him and his two brothers, they show me respect, and they still call to this day. They're both in 23, 25, in that area, and they're interested in this is my Uncle Matt.
Yeah.
So they do have that respect for me, and especially this guy. This is the youngest. He's only 18.
Well, yeah, he just graduated, but
and he's I seen him once he got older. He's like, oh fuck this, fuck, and I'm like, boy, fucking don't cuss around me.
you're one to talk.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I'm just no. But he respected it for a long time, and I let it go. And he would like be smoking weed or pens or fucking whatever, and I told him, I was like, hey, I love you to death. I don't give a fuck if you do it, but just do me this favor and don't do it around me.
Yeah.
Because, I don't smoke, and then, which
I don't care if people smoke.
But,
it's just like, you should be able to pay your bills first.
Well, he wasn't.
And it's a developmental thing. I treat it like cigarettes or alcohol or anything else.
Well, you're going to die for your
It's
country,
an
you
adult
might as well go
decision.
fucking drink a beer.
Yeah, well, it's an adult decision because your body's developing up to like 22 years old.
Yeah. Well, this is...
So if you do that, it could impact your development, but did it impact mine? No.
Probably.
My train falls off the tracks all the time. Like, I'll be talking about something like, oh, nope, the train said, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, no, this was like a year or two ago. So he wasn't even 18 yet. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
but
it's whatever, dude.
His parents didn't give a fuck. I was like, but if you're gonna do it, just don't. And he did. It's like I'd be outside smoking a cigarette, and he's like, he has the bong, and he's like, kind of look at me, and just like hands it to his brothers. As soon as I walk inside, I know, and I'm looking through the window too. And they hand it right back to him. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So he respected my wishes. And he did that for a long time. But now, he's 18. He's a grown man. He's working. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. But I still, love him to death. I wanted the best for him. And I'm so...
Congratulations, kid, man. Seeing graduates of high school is a good thing because that's something nobody can ever take away from you.
Yeah.
And my big-ass beard, Anthony wants me to cut it. And I'm like, nah. But I told him, I'll make you a deal. You graduate from a good college, I'll cut it any way you want. And he goes, really? Why would you do it just for that? I said, because nobody can take that education away, but I can always grow another beard.
Hey, I want to see that fucking babyface motherfucker I knew back in 7th grade.
I don't want... I'll cut it whatever way he wants me to cut it when he graduates, but...
I'm going to talk to him and say, hey, make your dad shave that whole fucking thing.
Dude. It looks like I should own a van or something and trying to lure people in with puppies or something when I don't have facial hair. It's fucking gross. It's the scariest fucking thing ever.
I remember.
I don't even want to look in the mirror without a beard.
I remember I seen that picture. And
what kind of women? You know what kind of men shave? Women.
I'm like, holy fuck! Like, there's that baby face motherfucker. I'm like, God, I don't even remember that fucking kid no more.
I got a picture. I'll show you.
Oh yeah.
The pictures like that. Yeah, but I mean, like,
Mom has my yearbooks.
I got all my yearbooks, but
my 7th, 8th grade yearbooks from JFK.
Dude, this last week I went ham on the front of that house and tore out all that wood, put stucco up in the front. Now I'm looking for those stones to put in the front to design it. Huh?
You tore up some wood, huh?
I tore up the wood on the house. Oh, you fucker. You motherfucker. You're the one humping fruit at work, so taking pictures of your zucchini and your butt or whatever you do.
Eat any of my produce.
I found out in the last week, which I think I might have found out sooner than that, but I'll say it was this week because I can't remember for shit. They're going to make a Good Burger 2.
I seen that.
Yeah. And so we got sequels. We got Beetlejuice 2 coming out. We got Good Burger 2.
Okay, Good Burger 2.
Hopefully it's cool.
Okay, that one, I might not have a problem with. Now, Beetlejuice 2, I do have a problem with.
Well, I did research that, and they were talking about how they didn't want to come do it because how can you be a ghost when the ghosts don't age?
Right.
So there's got to be a way they can figure out to get them in there to, maybe they do age after all, because there could be a different theory that ghosts do age with time or whatever.
No, what they'll do is like some shitty CG.
Something, AI
did
or
you watch,
something.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
So it was
No, it's going to be in the new Flash movie.
Justice League.
Is it Justice League? I thought it was in the new Flash movie.
The dude that played Superman. Mm-hmm. They fucking had to. He had a mustache.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like a Hitler stash or some kind of...
No, I think it would be more like a porno stash.
It was like a thin mustache because he was filming another movie.
Yeah.
And they had to CG it, and you could tell when you watch the fucking movie, it looks like shit.
I know,
But, no, the Flash comes out next week, I believe.
Yeah.
And then...
I thought it was this week.
Well, maybe it is today it came out.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Oh.
I still haven't seen Fast X. I did go see me and my buddy Clint. We went out and saw The Machine. The Bert Kreischer movie.
Dude,
that was hilarious, dude. Yeah. Oh my god, that was funny. So and it was all based on how the Joke got started.
Yeah. It was based on a true story, no?
Yeah, it was a true story that happened to him.
That actual dude, right?
Yeah, Bert Kreischer's a comedian. He's the one who always takes his shirt off, and he does...
I never seen any of his stand-up or anything.
Dude, it's hilarious. I could play the bit for you. It's only a couple minutes long if you want to hear it, but...
I'll look it up.
Okay. But the whole movie's based on that joke that got started and the story that got started when he was back in college. And him and Tom Segura, you know who Tom Segura is?
That sounds familiar.
He's the one who does that Mike Tyson joke about being on the plane and Mike Tyson comes to his green room and all that. Well, him and Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer do a podcast called Two Bears, One Cave. Absolutely hilarious fucking show. If you got the chance to look it up, dude, you'll laugh your ass off. Funniest shit ever.
Yeah, send me a link when you get the chance.
All right, cool. And then I went and saw that on Sunday, and then we had Memorial Day off. So thank you to all the veterans out there that fought, and some that died, and some that came home, and everything you've put out for this country. We're big supporters of the military here.
My grandfather was a veteran.
Yeah, my grandpa was a World War II veteran.
That's what I want to talk about too. One of the graduates that was supposed to graduate the other night. There's like, we would like to give a special shout out because they did do someone that was supposed to graduate had passed away, and so his brother had accepted his diploma on his behalf, and then before they did finish everything, they were like, we also have another one, but to accept his diploma because he's overseas fighting. Wow. I'm like, holy shit, now that is fucking cool. This kid is in high school but graduating, but he's enlisted. They didn't say what branch. No,
there's certain things you can't talk. I know certain things about places where people I know that are in the military, and one of the things that was happening was like, hey, where are you at? Because they only turn on the Wi-Fi for so long for security reasons, so they can say hi to their family, make phone calls, whatever. And I was like, hey, where you at? And they were like, I can't say. And I was like, I know exactly where you're at. And so it's a national security reason they can't divulge certain things.
But I thought that was really cool. I mean, the 17, 18-year-old kid, enlisting. He has to be 18 to enlist. So,
yeah. So he must have had his birthday before graduation, and then it was like, let's go time.
Yeah, and his mom went up there with his photo.
Well, I pray he comes home safe. I pray every day, and I pray that all our members come back. That it's a huge thing to fight for this country. It's no matter what country you're from, dude, you got to be proud of where you're from, and I'm definitely proud to be from here. I don't shy away from it. I don't hide it, and nothing. In fact, my whole left arm is going to be a Patriot arm. All tattoos of veterans and things like that.
I had my cousin. He was in Afghanistan, probably 20 years.
Anthony's cousin went on a tour of duty, and there's some bad shit that happens, man. It's a scary thing, and nobody wants to deal with it. But you can't have peace without war.
Yeah,
it's a shitty thing, but it's got to be dealt with.
I tried to talk to my cousin about it one time, and it was just
it's just something you don't bring up.
Yeah, like even now, because he was after he got out, after he did his time, he ended up working for my brother, being a firefighter and stuff. Yeah, working on the crews and shit, and then just I don't know. I think he's doing like security, or he just does odd jobs. Yeah, and one of my friends was someone that I grew up with. It was a grade older than me, back in junior high. So we were 7th grade. He was like 8th. Yeah. So he graduated in 99, and he enlisted in the Army. The Marines.
Ooh, that's hardcore shit.
Still in.
Yep, that's hardcore shit, man. Green Berets, Marines, fucking the Navy SEALs, dude, that wet work shit, that ain't no joke, man. That's tactical shit.
Yeah. So have we got any emails?
Yeah, I think we did. Let's touch on it. Let's see how the contest is going here. Let's see if we got anybody that's a winner chicken dinner.
I don't know. Karina's She thinks she's actually going to win.
She thinks she's going to win? Well, I think we got a couple emails on that subject, so let's see.
But all right, see, while you're looking that up, I got a text earlier, and you can get a fucking kick out of this.
Is it about the contest?
No, it's just
something different.
Random. So I got this text. Yo, what the fuck?
Okay, a little aggressive, but
where's my episode 2? I'm on the road to Santa Cruz. LOL.
Oh my God, is that your cousin?
He's like, haha. Yeah, we're gonna record sometime today. He's all sweet. I can listen on my way back tomorrow. I guess JRE it is. Have a great show. Tell Mike I said what's up.
Hey, what's up, brother? Can't wait to have you in the studio, man.
Yeah, hey, that fucking... All I saw when you texted me was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh shit, what did I do now?
What did you do now?
Was I drunk and call you again, or...
butt dialing at work or something?
But,
excuse me.
You're on Santa Cruz, but pretty sure you guys have a show or something, so, I hope you guys have a great show.
Lucky bastards, I want to go. Santa Cruz is a fun place to go, dude.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? If, you guys got some demos of, new album
they got a new
out.
EP coming out soon.
Yeah, so...
They got an album dropping soon.
Yeah, so,
I've seen it on their Instagram. Okay, so we got 2 emails. Who came in first?
Oh, shit. Who is...
Okay, Karina, you came in first. Let's test you out. Let's see if you got the right answer. You came in on the 27th. You answered that night.
Okay, what was the...
Okay, I'll read it. So, Karina says, I'm honored to have stumped you, Mike. Haha. The answer to my riddle was swims. Upside down and backwards, remember? In all caps.
Oh, fuck me.
Dude, that is cool. I'm going to use that.
Oh, my... Karina...
We're international now, so it's kind of be hard to find somebody that doesn't know the fucking joke now.
Fuck.
The answer to your riddle is nothing. Absolutely correct. You win. The speaker's all yours. I will get a hold of you through email and give you my contact information so I can write down notes on how you want this customized. I will get a hold of you shortly as soon as I get an email from you or whatever. I'll shoot you my phone number. That way you can text me or call me, and that way I can write down everything you want done to this so I can go over the speaker with you.
I can message her and...
that's all right. I'm gonna write this down because I gotta wait. I'll tell you off the air how I want to customize this because it's gonna be fucking awesome, dude. She's gonna like this.
When I saw her on Wednesday, because she's off, when I come back on Monday. So when I seen her on Wednesday, and I was
she was pretty confident.
I was like, hey, did you listen to that? She's like, yeah. She's like, you know what? That speaker's mine.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I love it.
Fuck?
I love it.
Yeah, she's in the comments.
That one is a classic. Heard it so many times before, and I run into a lot of people that haven't heard it. So when I do my serve day for the church, I always throw that one out there, and then some people have started to get it. Here's one for the week. Karina says, 4 cars all come to a 4-way stop, all coming from different directions. They can't decide who got there first, so they all go forward at the same time. They do not crash into each other, but all 4 cars go. How is this possible? I would say they all make right turns.
Left turn.
No, I would say right turns. You got them all at a 4-way stop. So, let's lay this out.
So
you got 2. So two.
Everybody's going
Everybody makes a right turn,
and you do not hit. Yep.
Because if everybody makes a left turn, the one to the right is going to hit the one to the left.
Yeah.
I think they all make right turns. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Shoot us an email on that one.
You know what? I like that.
But yeah. Okay, so in the other email, let's see.
I agree with that. Yeah, definitely right turn.
Timmy wrote, "Nothing is greater than God." You are correct, but she emailed first, so Karina, you win the speaker. I will shoot you an email shortly as soon as we're done wrapping up the episode and let you know that you won.
See,
so you can text her if you want, but I'm going to email her. That way I can get...
Yeah, that's fine.
That way I can get the details and how she wants it. Maybe she wants a Hello Kitty speaker. Who knows? I don't fucking know. But the way I'm gonna customize it, it's gonna be pretty sick.
My answer to that would have been Lemmy.
Lemmy? No. Because so the riddle was, I'm greater than God. I'm more evil than the devil. The poor have it, the rich need it, and if you eat it, you will die. Yeah. Well, nothing's greater than God. Nothing's more evil than the devil. The poor have nothing. The rich need nothing, and if you eat nothing, you will die. So.
Yep.
Very good, Karina. Knocked it out of the park.
That's it. I'm gonna stop talking to you at work.
You got it. You got to save it for the episode, man. Otherwise, you lose that wow factor.
Yeah.
But you win. Absolutely win.
Well, see, and I didn't know the answer to that either. So
Yeah.
No, congratulations, Karina.
Yeah, good job, man. I'm glad we got you inspired. So you're gonna like this thing. It's gonna be pretty sick.
Yeah. So
So-
we do have our.
We have new subscribers.
Oh, okay.
To the show.
So tell me.
We have new countries.
Tell me.
We have new countries. We
Damn it.
are 398. We are so close to breaking 400, but we are up to 13 annual subscribers.
Fuck me.
Even though we have 300 all-time listeners, 398 all-time listeners. Earlier today we had 2 listeners, but it refreshed, so it goes up every hour or whatever. But so we're up to 13 subscribers, and we have places in Canada now.
Yes.
We have fucking Canada.
I called it.
We have
Fucking
Canada.
North America. We're all here.
Yeah,
Wait.
yep.
Oh, wait.
Yep. Okay, so,
Mexico,
you know-
part of North America, right?
Huh?
Mexico's considered North America.
It leads into South America, but yeah.
Okay, so we gotta get some Mexico.
We gotta
there.
get Mexico.
But hey, I will take the U.S. and Canada.
Okay, so we got
Oh,
Belgium
shit.
is still tied in third with Sacramento. They are 1 listener down at 23 to 24. So Brussels, Belgium, you're kicking ass, man. Keep it going, dude. You guys are knocking it out. So the places we have in Canada that jumped on the list are Toronto, Canada,
Oh,
and where's the other one? We got Toronto, Canada, and where's it at? Hamilton, Canada. So we got Toronto, Canada on here, and Hamilton.
what are you talking about? Woot?
So look, we got a listener in Hamilton, Canada,
I don't know. What that
and we have a listener in Toronto, Canada.
yeah, I know Toronto Maple
Yeah.
Leafs.
Yeah, the Maple Leafs, right?
What are you talking about?
A boot.
Sorry.
How do you spell Canada? Canada. That's how you spell Canada, eh? I love that accent. It's so funny.
No, we're not.
That's
making
awesome.
fun
I
of you
mean,
guys. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
listening.
love it, dude. All jokes aside, yeah, I'm glad to have you on the
Yes.
listener list. That's pretty awesome.
So-
We've got 2 different listeners in Canada and 2
So
different
how
sections.
many countries are we in now?
All right, let's count it off. You got a notepad there?
Yes.
So just put a mark down for each country we got. So obviously we got the United States, hoorah.
Yep.
We got Belgium,
Mm-hmm.
Poland,
Mm-hmm.
France,
Mm-hmm.
Canada,
Mm-hmm.
Italy,
Mm-hmm.
Germany,
Mm-hmm.
and Yemen.
Hmm.
What are we up to now? Is that?
8.
Oh, so we are at 8. How do we? Oh, we must have.
Well,
Oh, okay, I see. We got. Okay, because we have 3 different listeners in Italy, and we must have miscounted last time. So we got 8 different countries we're in, counting the states. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
7. Not including U.S.
Not including the U.S., but 8 total
Mhm.
countries.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
Pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. I love it.
Hey, and what did I tell you? What was like our first 5 episodes? I'm like, I can't.
Can't wait till we get Canada.
Yes, and thank you.
Cantonadia.
Hopefully, you guys listen to that episode. No.
Yeah, tell everybody. If you like what you hear, tell somebody about it. Pay the fee. The show is free, but if you like what you hear, tell them about it.
Yeah, and
We're obviously on Pandora and Google Podcasts, Amazon Prime.
what?
Yeah, we're on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime? What the fucking shit?
Yeah, we're on Amazon Prime.
Wait, no.
Yeah, watch. I'll show you right
What
now.
the fuck?
On our distribution tab.
Amazon Prime.
Dude, I'm always putting in work, motherfucker. Shit. Look,
Well,
we're
you
on
haven't
Spotify,
fucking-
obviously.
You haven't told me about that.
Amazon Music. Yeah, I sent you pictures. Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast,
Oh,
Podcast Index, Listen Notes, RSS Community.
You
We're
know,
on Google Podcasts, Pandora.
I told my buddy about the Amazon
Stitcher.
Music and nothing.
Yeah, it's right there. Watch. See?
What the hell?
Active.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we appreciate the.
Yeah,
the
dude, I'm
shit.
spreading us out there as much as we can so we can, as much exposure as we can to.
Yeah, so I think what about
Pretty cool.
1,000 viewers you can start getting Monetize,
I don't know.
Something like that?
We can monetize now if we wanted to, but they depending on how you monetize, it throws in ads and shit like that, and you're just like, fuck, I don't want to hear ads. It's kind of nice to do it without ads if we can. If we get sponsors, we can always say, oh, yeah, eugenics or Liquid IV or whatever. Well, speaking of which, I grabbed some Liquid IVs and waters. I always set those out, and they got the new ones out that I tried. They got a strawberry one and a golden cherry one.
Yeah, oh, fuck. When we get those al frescas again.
Yeah, dude, those things were fucking bomb.
Yeah, and he came out with some new flavors.
I seen they had new flavors. I'm following them on Instagram.
And, yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
Hey, if you're listening to our shit, hey, hit us up, and we'll get you one, and, you make some tacos, and, give us a sneak peek on your new flavors.
Daddy loves tacos.
I know the peach was an idea that Karina told him, but I told her, so,
Karina was related to the owner, or
yeah,
she's part owner?
That's
her how does that work again? I forgot. That's her brother?
That's her brother-in-law.
Oh, cool. I need to marry into the family. Just kidding.
Dude, she's fucking...
I need to get adopted. Then
she's not much older than your son, so...
Oh, yeah, no. My kid? Oh, yeah, yeah.
We graduated when she was born. When we graduated, she wasn't even born yet.
That's crazy, bro. I was talking to a cat at work today. He's 24, and I'm like, dude, you don't even know what dial-up internet sounds like. The phrase "be kind, rewind" is lost on you.
No. Oh, so do you like skinless cats?
Depends on the type of skinless cat. Are we talking vagina or actual cat?
You like skinless cats?
Skinless cats. I feel like I'm getting set up here. What's this about?
So, two of my coworkers, she's gonna fucking kill me, and I don't fucking care.
Or something? Hey, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm gonna make her fucking laugh her ass off. So she's like, to my coworkers, they're just like, oh yeah, look at this dog. I want to get this dog. It's like I forgot what kind of fucking dog. It's like long old nose and shit. It looks like almost like a greyhound, but it was some
like the Target dog.
No. It's like a greyhound, like a body of a greyhound, but it was like a long fucking nose.
Oh, Weimaraner.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but they're not hairless. My buddy used to have one.
No, but then
they're usually really silvery gunmetal gray colors.
It was that dog. But then so my other coworker, she's like, oh yeah, well look at this dog or this cat. And look at this skinless cat. I'm like, what?
Skinless cat?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, and then I was looking, I'm like, skinless cat? Like, what the fuck? You mean hairless? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I meant a hairless cat, not the skinless. So, like,
I prefer vagina.
But the whole day, I was like, do you have the skinless cat?
Oh, my God, that's funny. That's why I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
are we eating them? I don't know what the fuck.
I forgot all about it, and I told her I was going to fucking talk about her, but she's going to kill me. I'm sorry. Hey,
you and them skinless cats, get out of here.
But you're getting a speaker, so you can't hate me too much.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck. So.
Just remember, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, except electricity. That definitely kills you.
Yeah, or a fucking mad woman.
A mad woman, yeah. You seen that post the other day? It was, he wanted to spend his life in peace and then chose to spend his life with a Latina, and she starts laughing, they're doing the crazy laugh, and I'm like, yep, I know that life.
Yeah.
I know that life.
So
spicy women.
I think this was another successful episode.
Damn right it was. That was good, man. I had a blast, dude.
I mean, I know I enjoyed doing.
Now the pressure's on me to write an episode, and I'm
talking.
I want to be lazy.
But definitely thank you guys for the listens,
tuning in.
Just
after this episode, I'm sure we'll break 400.
We better.
Yeah, we will. I mean, but I'm confident we will. Not to sound cocky, I'm confident we will. I was just kind of hoping it would pop up right before the end of this episode and be like, yes, look at that shit,
I was
you know?
hoping to.
But I'm happy that we've made it this far. Season 2, Episode 2, Friday, June 2nd.
Well, Karina, tell your friends.
Maybe she wants to keep it to herself.
Tell somebody.
Yeah, if she likes the episode, tell somebody. Not everybody's going to do what we do.
Tell
a lot of
people at work. Listen to one episode so we can hit 400.
Yeah. Pick out your favorite episode and see if they dig it.
Yeah.
You know? We'll try to keep it less than 2 hours on some of them just to
stay away from...
Because not everybody's going to have 2 hours to listen or whatever. But you can always pick it up.
episode 4 or 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Episode 6 sucked ass.
Oh, yeah. One of those.
Yeah. Episode 1
and 13... that one wasn't all that great either.
Episode 30. Oh, yeah, I thought it was all right. I mean, we got 25 hits on that episode.
On the Sith?
Yeah, yeah. Did I show you that one?
No, actually,
yeah. We got. Watch this right here. We go down to.
I didn't think
episodes listened. So what is that? What would you say? Revenge of the Fifth?
Yeah, Revenge.
Yeah, the 13th episode of season 1.
Yeah.
Our special edition.
Yeah.
Look at that, Revenge of the Fifth. 25 downloads.
Holy fuck.
Dude, it blew out episode 4, 7, kickoff of season 2, episode 8, May the 4th be with you, episode 6, and episode 9. It did better than all of those.
What the hell's wrong with you people?
Maybe they like the shorter episode. But it's ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th episode down.
Holy shit.
It's the 6th most popular episode so far.
What's their number 1 now?
Number 1 is episode 3 still at 78 downloads.
Have the numbers changed at all?
I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of time to constantly check it, but I do check the listeners, followers, return listeners.
78 to 45. I mean, that's
it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
pretty good, man. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, I can refresh it again if you want to see if we hit 400 before.
I'm not happy with 298, but I am happy.
It's an even number at least.
I'm happy it's even number. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't like odd numbers.
I am OCD.
Tesla, my electrical hero, he loved odd numbers. I love even numbers. It just feels like things are rounded out, squared off, nice and...
Your ohms?
The Ohm's Law. Ohm's Law.
Yeah, remember, I was going to HVAC for a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I wish you would have kept going, dude.
Fuck no. Not after the horror stories I heard.
You puss.
Fuck you.
All right.
So, you know what? This was another fun episode.
Definitely enjoy it.
I know we give each other shit, but we know we love each other, and we wouldn't be doing this, and this is just for entertainment. So, if you feel offended... then
be offended, because nothing's gonna happen. You can go fuck yourself if you're offended.
Yeah, don't listen to him.
You can eat a bag of dicks if you're offended.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he is a big bag of dicks. So.
But if you eat a bag of dicks, do you got to make them all come? Are there stipulations, or do you just munch down with some ketchup?
Yeah, so, okay, we're going to end this episode on that.
All right.
No, thank you so much for listening.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah,
hell of an episode.
This is fun. No,
all right.
Well, you guys have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's not SpongeBob, you assholes.
20 minutes later.
Are you ready, kids? I can hear you! Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. If nautical nonsense be something you wish, then drop on the deck and flop like a fish. Ready? SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. You guys are fucking nuts.